Woo! We're back! Another week, another Wani Wednesday. This time we're gonna finish the game for real, for real. I thought I was gonna finish last week, but turned out there's more dialogue than predicted, so this time for sure. I'm pretty sure we're close to the end at least. Seems like we're approaching the finality of everything. Everything's starting to resolve itself. So I don't know how long this stream will last. Probably won't even last 3 hours. So, with that said, I might have been spoiled during the premiere of the last episode on YouTube that I'm not getting the best ending. Which, you know, that's fine, that's whatever. Like I said, it's my choice. I made choices I would make if I was in Inko's shoes. So I guess I have ways to improve myself in life. At least according to the messages of Wani Gator. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish with whatever ending I get today, and then I will eventually get around to streaming the other endings. I don't know if I'll do that like next week or if I'll do that like later down the line when I just feel like coming back to the game. I don't know, depends how unsatisfying the ending is. I'm definitely not gonna leave the best ending for last though. Just so that I get that, we end on a high note, you know? So, let's get right into it, I guess. Sit back, kick back, relax. I imagine the audio is all fine. A month has passed since that night. Hold on, let me just clear a bit of clutter on my desk. Anything that might be picked up because my mic touches my table, which means any kind of touching of the table leaves a sound. Which can be annoying, but it's a fine. Hello, Rice, how you doing? This time we're finishing for real, for real. So, a month has passed since that night. I held Olivia, she held me, and things were okay, just for a while. Naan and buttered chicken? That's actually what I had for lunch. I'm not even kidding, that's what I had for lunch. After everything she'd been through, Olivia needed something to help lift the burdening weight from her shoulders. Yeah. That's what I made Monday, and that's what I had for lunch today, so... Twins. After everything she'd been through, Olivia needed something to help lift the burdening weight from her shoulders. Thankfully, the next day marked the beginning of winter break, and we ended up spending most of it together. Most of the time, it was just hanging out at each other's houses, watching shows and playing games. She even taught me how to get guts to perform tricks. It was simplistic, but those intimate moments with her were memories I'll cherish for as long as I live. I even got to spend Christmas and New Year's with her in the Payne family. Let's go, instead of with your fucking deadbeat family. It was the closest thing to having a real family I've experienced in years. Yeah, I can't imagine Christmas being fun at the Incos. In those 2 weeks, I never felt more connected to Olivia. Time marches on, though, and... the future draws closer day by day. The first semester ended last week, and this week, along with the new syllabuses for this semester, we've also been given our college prep packets, along with a number of different application forms. There's so many that my cramped backpack can't fit them. Looking through the varying sheets, I feel confident in most of my choices. Most of which are within the city. And I hope... oh, here's my stop. Holding the 2 overfilled folders to my chest, I make my exit and head for my usual destination. Yep, your girl's still in the background. Still hasn't spoken a single line of dialogue. Minding the numerous papers in my arms, I gently push open the door to the Payne residence. It's open. I know, Randy. Thanks. There's our boy, Vinny. The head of the house and Vinny are at the dining room table, working on his homework together. Hey, Inky! Livia's in her room! Vinny, stay focused. Thanks, Vinny. I ruffled the little dino's hair and as I pass him by. My favorite Gen Alpha kid. Pushing through my girlfriend's bedroom door, I come to see her. Ah! Oh, look at me! It's perfectly fine for me to ignore your iframes and one-shot you with some bullshit oversized turd-looking sword. Ah. One-shot you with some bullshit oversized turd-looking sword. Are we talking about Siegfried? Raging once again at one of her laptop games. If it makes you angry, why don't you switch to another game? No, I'm almost enjoying my anger. She starts and shuts the game off, twisting around so I can hug her on her bed. Hey, Inko. Hey. Olivia sweeps her laptop aside to give me room. I allow my backpack to drop to the floor and set one of the overpacked folders on Olivia's lap. Olivia has kissed Inko on the cheek. I don't think they've kissed other than that, though. Although, at least that we've seen. She groans and flops backwards. Come on, Inko. It's Friday. It's Thursday, actually. No, it's Wednesday. Get it right, everyone. Come on. That isn't enough coursework, though. Olivia sits back up and checks the folder. Then what is... Oh, these. Leaning over, I pull out her actual classwork from my backpack and set the sheets on her lap. Yeah, it's really starting to pile up. It's a bit of work getting your teachers to pass the stuff along to me. There's probably a week's worth of stuff this time. Groovy. Do we really need to? Yes? Come on, I know most of this stuff, so this'll be a cinch. I get the first assignment out and use a binder as a clipboard, ready to start. The first assignment was just some busy work with crossword puzzles involving state capitals. While Olivia lazily drags her mechanical pencil across the page, filling it out, I bring it up. I miss you. At school. It's not the same without you around. Oh, wait, did she change schools? Huh? No. School's been back in session for nearly a month now. At first, Olivia was eager to return. Then she just skipped a day. Then 2 days in a week. This entire last week, she's just been absent. Oh no. Something's wrong. You don't normally just start skipping classes for no reason. Ever since that night, she's just lost more and more motivation to graduate. Ah, yeah, there we go. It's the least I can do to try and to stop it. I'm willing to help her here. Damien and Liz miss you too. Sorry, I'll probably go tomorrow. That's a lie. Probably. Olivia, I'm worried for you. You're right at the finish line. It scares me seeing you get senioritis like this. It's not senioritis. Well, it sort of is. She does a little hand gesture and sighs. I just don't see the point. Nothing I'm going to do benefits from a high school diploma. Right? I don't think that's true. You can't be too sure of anything. Olivia blows air out of her nose. I place a hand on Olivia's shoulder. Please, Olivia, just do this for me. She stays back, a twinge of fear in her eyes. Alright. Just for you, I'll consider it. Thanks. We keep working away at the pile of assignments. A few papers in, Olivia thinks to boot up her laptop and play some ambient metal for us. Some tool or something. She occasionally asks my opinion on a song, self-conscious if I like it or not. At a point, Mr. Payne lets us know he's heading out for some errands. This is pretty nice, getting to teach Olivia what she'd missed in our classes and keeping her up to speed. Dare I say, the schoolwork is even relaxing. Less so the busy work, more so that we're together. About halfway in and an hour later, there's a loud knock at the door. That doesn't sound like anyone here's knock. You can tell? Yeah? Could be a package delivery. I'll go get it then. I give Olivia's shoulder a little rub while I get up. She tries nipping my sleeve. It's still pretty cold out, so I shouldn't take too long to get it. If it is a package, it may be something that's not good to leave out. I open the door. Oh, it's Ben. Hey, Inko. Instantly, my enthusiasm is drained. What is it? He's starting to shiver in the freezing, huddling to himself. Look, Inko, can I come in for a moment? No. What do you want? He sighs. Listen, I know things didn't go well when we last talked. We didn't leave on good terms. I'm here because of Olivia. Why is she not coming to school? None of your business. She needs to keep her grades up. I feel my lips instinctively curl my expression into a grimace. What? Fuck off, dude. No, this is serious. Why the hell do you think this is something you need to be involved with? I'm working on it. Are you? She's about to lose her eligibility for graduation. She's going to flunk out. My fingers dig into the wood of the doorway. I had figured, but... Ben is that ex that never leaves you the time to forget about him. Oh, this is why you should distance yourself from your exes. But this time he's kinda right, though. She hasn't missed that many. Olivia's completed all the assignments and... How close? Dangerously close. I mean, even if you're not in school, you could still, like... Close enough that I got the memo. What do I do, then? We need to convince her to go back. Some people keep letting her get away with it by handing her pity points, but there should be no excuses when the situation is this dire. What do you mean by some people? Inko, it's obvious that you're only encouraging her to fall further into the abyss. If you keep enabling her to slack off, she's never going to improve. This is true. You have to know on some level. I know you know I'm right. So if you're not going to do anything about it in a meaningful way, then I'll tell her myself. Ben has the audacity to try to walk past me, but I shut him down with a firm hand to his chest. Alright, Inko, you're being kind of an ass now. Why can't you get the idea, Ben? Olivia wants nothing to do with you. I'm trying to do what's best for her. Ben starts yelling at near the top of his lung. Olivia! Please, just hear me out. I'm just trying to help you. Ben, stop. Just let me talk to you. Stop! Just stay away from us before you make things even worse. Ben stands there, unable to form any more words. For a while, I can't either. You psycho. Okay, Inko, that wasn't very nice. Inside Olivia's room, I dread turning the doorknob. If I'm lucky, she just cranked up the music that whole time and thinks that was just a delivery. It's a nice little fantasy. I know better than that, though. The music's already turned off. She turned it down when I opened the door. I sigh and open up. Olivia's huddled on the bed, holding her knees tight. All my work is crumpled and torn, cast aside off her bed. Damn it. I was close. Olivia. Sorry. I can't. I ignore the sound of the paper being crushed beneath my foot. My arm slowly wraps around Olivia. drawing her to my chest in a gentle hug. Through her wobbling gasp of breath, she whimpers a mantra of apologies. We were so close. I think. Biting back a frustrated growl, I instead focus entirely on comforting Olivia. We were managing, at least. Today would have been the day. But then, with a clearing shake of my head, I return my attention to Olivia, who has finally quieted down. Olivia. Her arms hold her legs more tightly. It'll be fine, Olivia. Her arms ease. We'll figure things out. I promise we'll figure things out. The rest of the school year is a blur to me. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months. It didn't even hit me that I was graduating until the day finally came. Being handed my diploma, shaking Scalar's hand, it felt almost surreal. It was the moment that I had been anticipating the entire year, and I finally achieved it. Although, it didn't feel quite as fulfilling knowing Olivia was sitting with the audience rather than beside me. So she didn't graduate, huh? Regardless, I don't have the time to dwell on the past. I need to worry about our future, and that means supporting her. I didn't even bother to check where the acceptance letter had come from, only that it was still here in Val Caldera. It was simply a matter of going through the motions, filling a schedule, talking with the counselors, choosing whatever programs. The content didn't matter, just the need to get somewhere, for both of us. Well, this is not a very good ending, it seems like. The late March rain patters on my windshield. Pollen is going to start being a problem soon. Man, I can't wait to just relax. Today sucked! Between the yelling, almost getting hit by a car, all the running everywhere, I'm exhausted. I think of Olivia and... yeah, it's all worth it. I can't wait to get back home. Spring break finally rolled around. All my coursework is finished and submitted just in time, and I even had the time to compose cordial well wishes to all my professors. That leaves all my responsibilities ticked off my mental bucket list. The next 2 weeks are completely open for the two of us to enjoy. It's been a while since we were able to go out somewhere. Maybe I should plan something romantic. Maybe something to get some real fresh air and take advantage of the weather before I end up congested. Like camping, that'd be a lot of fun. Ooh, that would be a lot of fun. I entertained myself with these thoughts the rest of the way home. The lo-fi hip-hop station currently playing helped out a lot too. Olivia's recently gotten into it and wanted me to give it a listen. Gotta say, it's pretty good. Finally, I arrive at my flat. It's a smaller, cozy place. Not that I can't afford something more luxurious, it's just something that spoke to Olivia and I. I shift the car into park and pull the key from the ignition, sighing in relief. Ooh, that is a very nice interior. A small staircase later, and I'm at the front door, unlocking it quickly and stepping inside. It's quiet, as usual. Olivia's usually working around this time too. I quietly push her door open. She sat quietly in front of her drawing tablet, carefully painting a dramatic landscape. The colors on the digital screen shine off of her visage, tinting her gentle smile with all sorts of exotic colors. I caught her at a good time. She looks stunning. Tumblr job? I don't know. Probably. Seeing her hard work, combined with the ambient lighting in the room, is a painting all on its own. This can't be the good ending if it's the Tumblr job. When she sees me, the corners of her mouth pick up. I see a bit of that sparkle in her eyes. She waves to me and mouths out a silent message. I made club sandwiches. Yours is in the fridge. I return a thumbs up. I'll be out in a bit. Let me wrap up here. Gently, I shut the door to not make a sound. Sorry about that, guys. Discord call? I'll need to start wrapping up soon, so... Our kitchen gets a decent amount of use, but is kept pretty tidy. Come home from work, wife makes me a sandwich, life good. Every now and again, when I see some culinary doodad, I'll pick it up for Olivia. I open the fridge. Inside is a leftover pizza box, a half-gallon of milk, a stray can of soda, and some dwindling bags of fruit. I guess Olivia used the last of our actual food for lunch. I'll need to go shopping soon. And of course the sandwich Olivia made, wrapped up all fancy for me. There's even an olive spiked through the top with a toothpick. Looks good. I grabbed the soda and shut the door. Ordinarily, I'd sit at the table, but the couch is too inviting to my sore back. Olivia should be done with her stream soon. Oh, she's streaming, huh? Guys, is this meta? No way. My streamer Gator girlfriend. We could do collabs together. Olivia should be done with her stream soon. Maybe I should rent a movie or something. Before I take the first bite of the sandwich, the bedroom door creaks open. I can't believe she has followers. What the hell? Guys! Is she a VTuber? That's the real question. In the corner of my eye, I watch as my girlfriend tries to surreptitiously sneak towards me on hands and knees. While she has miniature gator skin bags beneath her eyes, I can clearly see the mischievous gleamer in her mirror-like irises. Pretending not to notice her, I chew on delicious sandwich meat until I feel a sharp tug on my wrist. Her jaw is wrapped around it, gently gnawing on my limb. She lets go once, and I look at her. She lets go once I look at her, and I keep my hand held out so she can take it. When she does, it's a simple matter of drawing her up onto the couch beside me. She sniffs the air and follows the smell to my club, which she also nips at. Hey, gimme some. One bite. Ah. One human bite. She crunches off the other end, and I follow up with my next bite. It's good. Olivia's cooking is always wonderful. She's definitely upset about something. Hey, something got you down? Hmm? You seem low energy. Nah, don't worry about it. Just some heckler when I was wrapping up the stream. Don't worry about it. How was your day? Oh man, it was nuts. I barely had time to finish my last assignments to avoid homework. Like all other students were in a rush too. Then there was some stupid bug with the submission website. Really exhausting day. And some prick nearly rear-ended me with his pickup. Ugh. But I did get my schedule cleared. The spring break is all ours. Aw, nice. How was your day? Oh, I, just streamed. All day? Nice. Have you reached 5,000 followers? Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. Guys, get me to 5,000 followers so I can be on the same level as Olivia. That's nice. Hopefully her career really takes off soon. Truthfully, I worry for her a bit. 5k subs, not follows? With 5k subs, that's how much? How much is that again? A sub is like, what, 6 Canadian dollars or some shit like that? And Twitch takes like 30%. So let's say you get $4 for every Twitch dono, or Twitch sub. At 5k subs, it's $20,000 a month. Not bad. 6 Monopoly dollars. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Oh, yeah. I was thinking we could arrange a day out sometime. Go on a little vacation during the break. Oh, yeah? Yeah, does that sound like fun? Come on, we need to get out more. I went out last week. Oh god, she's a complete shut-in. Okay, I get your point. Yeah, it sounds fun. Where would you want to go? A park maybe? I still don't know what's around here. I think there's a few public parks around. It'll be like when we saw the bluffs. Oh, you know what? We haven't ever gone back to Volcaldera. We live in Volcaldera, you dork. I'm at the city. We should go check it out. I bet the Paynes would love to have us over. Olivia flinches. What do you say? Little trip down memory lane? Come on, it's only been a year. I think it'd be fun to feel the coastal breeze again. Not yet. Olivia fidgets. I don't want the Paynes to see me yet. Why not? When I left, I didn't leave on the best of forms. I could tell they were unsure if I'd ever make something of myself and make things work for me. Heck, I wanted to prove I could before I left. But now it's been a whole year. What do I have to show? I don't even make enough to cover my share of the rent. Olivia? My hand lays atop hers and curls over her fingers. Would Randy or Sophia care? Well... Come on, we both know they'd just love to see you again. Her fidgeting eases and a smile creeps slowly on her lips. Yeah... I guess. I'll shoot them a text later, okay? She looks up and nods happily. After that, then... I don't know. How about camping? I can look into local campsites. That sounds nice, yeah. Alright. Hey, you up for a movie or something? She nods. Using the remote, I browse for something decent. Oh, they added a bunch of old kaiju movies. Nice. Wasn't there like a kaiju movie that came out recently? Like, is it another one of those Godzilla x King Kongs? We finally settle in for a night of cheesy rubber suit monster movies. At some point, Olivia's tail had wrapped around my waist and bodily dragged me to her. Slowly, the sun fades down, leaving us only illuminated by the television screen. I'm sorry, Inko. For what? Well... My arm wrapped around her shoulders. My arm wrapped around her shoulders pulls her as close as possible. For everything. With a derisive snort, I shake my head. You haven't done anything to be sorry for, Olivia. Exactly, I've done nothing. Even in the duskiness of the room, I can see her hurt-filled eyes. I plant the most chaste of kisses on her nose, eliciting a giggle from her. I wouldn't say that. You've done so much more than you know. For me, goes unsaid. But Olivia gets the message, and her head sinks in onto my chest. It's a bit difficult to pull my phone out with Olivia's tail in the way, but I manage. Sophia, would you like to have lunch or something tomorrow? What are you doing? Sending that text. Oh, absolutely, sweetie. We haven't heard a thing from either of you for so long. Why don't we get brunch? How would brunch with the Payne sounds, Liv? Okay. It's been a while since I had Auntie's waffles after all. Brunch sounds good. Wonderful. Remember, brunch! Accept the automated schedule update on my phone and let it drop onto the couch cushion. And return to our movie marathon. I always love seeing the old cinematography tricks in action, and Olivia's enjoying the cheesy battles. Well, we both are enjoying that part. It's made even better after I order a pizza. You ordered a pizza, didn't you have pizza left in the fridge? At some point, Olivia falls asleep leaning against me, and I find it hard to stay awake too. And the morning sun greets us as we exit the flat together. I take the moment to bask in its warmth, breathing deeply the crisp spring air. Excuse you, Inko. My hand is quick to rub my nose clear of any pollen. Sorry, Liv. Anyway, where are we heading first? Olivia ponders it as she wheels herself to the car. She sways idly in her chair, really considering where we'd spend the morning. Finally, she speaks up when I hold open the door for her. Well, Auntie Sophie said it'd be a brunch. We've got a couple hours. Olivia climbs into the passenger seat carefully as I hold her wheelchair for her. It's become second nature at this point to collapse the chair and store it safely in the back seat. I, kinda wanted to take a trip down memory lane. Memory lane? Got it. Got the directions? Now in the driver's seat, Olivia has her phone out and connected to the car's older radio. The old financial district first, then. With a nod, I shift the car into reverse and carefully back out of our parking space. Once we're on the road proper, Olivia sets the tone of our trip. The song is fast and upbeat, with just a hint of pachiness, or Pachinese? Pachinese? Glancing at her, I see that she's checked out completely, her eyes cast on the passing view through her window. She won't be for too long, thankfully, since getting back home is easy if you know which back roads to take. As we pass through a congested section of downtown, Olivia lowers the music and speaks up. Inko. I turn to her and see her face pressed to the window. What is it? That building, the one right there. Looking to where she's pointing, I see an older building that's vaguely familiar. After I squint at it for way too long, Olivia supplies the answer. It's the old arcade. Her voice is low. Taking a closer look at the building, I finally realized why I couldn't recognize it. The paint looks fresh and there's a different sign above it. Oh, it must have been bought by someone. Yeah. Do you want to check it out? We've got the whole day after all. With the heavy traffic on the main road, Olivia has the time to consider deeply. Finally, she sighs and shakes her head. It's too early anyway. In fact, I think it's too early for Old Town too. I doubt anything interesting will be open. Oh. Well... Any other places you want to see then? The light ahead finally changes and we start down the street again, but Olivia's eyes never leave the old arcade building. It's when even I can't see it from the rearview window that Olivia decides. I'd like to see the bluffs, actually. It might look nice early in the morning. That is a bit more of a drive, in a totally different direction. But, sounds good. Turning the steering wheel to the side, the car starts down another side road towards the highway. Are you guys gonna have enough time to make it back for brunch? Excited to go hiking again? Hiking? I mean, we don't have to walk the entire thing, do we? I just figured it'd be nice to do it again. I suppressed the word exercise from my mind. It'd be nice to recreate our first real date. Yeah, it would. Silence washes over the car as we both silently reminisce on our visit a year ago. It seems like so long ago now, even though it's just been a year. As I slow to a crawl in response to a silver SUV cutting me off, Olivia begins tapping on my arm furiously. Inko, look! Huh? She points at something out my window. I shift my gaze to follow. To our left lies our old high school, St. Hammond. Oh wow, I didn't even recognize where we were. Can we stop and visit? It's a Saturday. It might still be open. There's clubs on Saturday. Also, that was a very awkward break in the music there. There are some cars left in the parking lot. However, seeing Olivia become so adamant about wanting to check out the school, even after everything that happened last year. A part of me hopes that Olivia's finally found her missing resolve. Let's give it a shot then. I engage in some questionably legal driving maneuvers to get us in the left lane and take us right into the school's parking lot. The place is still pretty empty, so we're able to park real close to the front entrance. Although, we'd get prime parking anyway due to this fancy sticker I got. Heh. I quickly look around for a place to park, pulling to the side of the road and turning the vehicle off. I step out of the car and make for the trunk to set up Olivia's wheelchair. It doesn't take long before we're taking the short walk up the path. The mural is as beautiful as ever, looming over us like the sacred guardian of the school. There are lights on inside. Olivia hesitates, hovering her hand just above the door handle. She pushes in, and the cold air-conditioned breeze is let out, along with the very familiar scent of the facility. Inside, it looks like just how it looks just like how we left it. Is it really okay for us to be here? Olivia glances around nervously and shrugs. I don't know. Why wouldn't? I don't know why we wouldn't. Well, normally students are supposed to call ahead or wait for a reunion. Olivia jumps. Hey, Scalar. This is Scalar. Hello, you two. What brings you back to St. Hammond? Well, it's spring break for me, so we wanted to take the day and just, go around. I see, Inko. And are you on break too, Olivia? His silver eyes cast downward for a moment. Olivia? Yeah, on break too, Mrs. Scalar. The older woman's gaze shifts between Olivia and I. I see. Well then. With a sigh, the principal turns and starts heading down the hall. Come on. You two will need visitor passes then. Olivia doesn't budge. Olivia? Don't think she heard me. Taking Olivia's handlebars, I move to catch up with Mrs. Scalar. Everything looks just like I remember it. The hallways, the lockers, even some of the posters. Principal smiles wryly. It's only been a year, Inko. Give it some time at least. What do you mean? We turn and enter a hallway that's permanently ingrained in my memories. The gala. Well, the district's currently looking over a proposal we'd submitted. Hopefully St. Hammond will have a brand new wing in the coming years. Oh, for more classrooms then? Something like that. The administration felt like that we should have a dedicated area for the extracurricular classes. St. Hammond's was always focused on the arts, so that means... It's an art wing? She nods and enters her office. After a moment, she comes back with a clipboard and some large name tapes. For now, just sign this. Don't worry about disturbing any clubs today. There's only the Tabletop Games Club in the library. tabletop gamers! I fill out the sheet for both Olivia and I, and hand the clipboard back. Man, I used to run a tabletop club with a handful of friends. Shit was fun. Although, I think it ended up mainly being like, we got invaded by a lot of younger kids who just play like Roblox and Fortnite. So, there wasn't too much board gaming going on, but it was still fun regardless. Mainly just my friend circle, though that was part of it. Before Mrs. Scaler returns to her office, though, she kneels before Olivia. And Mrs. Halford? The voice surprises Olivia, and her head tilts back up to look at the principal. Yes? I hope this break helps with whatever's on your mind. You may not be an official alumni, but you're a former student of St. Hammond. Before Olivia can respond, Mrs. Scaler stands upright and re-enters her office. So, what now? Olivia glances down the halls to her left and right. I want to sit at my old spot. At Yatakan's class. Olivia let go of my wrist with her tail and starts moving herself along. I follow closely behind, remaining silent so I don't break her focus. It's clear that there's a lot of emotions whirling through her. She looks up the staircase and then continues to the elevator around the corner. Oh, I didn't think this far ahead. We don't got the key, do we? If you need, I can carry you up. Olivia reaches into her chair pocket and pulls it out. She still had it. The elevator door slides open like it always has for us. Another bout of nostalgia waves over me, of all the times Olivia and I wrote it. One memory stands out though, both of us huddled together in fear and... Mia fucking banging on the door. The door opens, and I breathe in the fresh outside air again. I always loved the open hallway up here. Olivia rolls ahead past the rooms. 231, 232, 233, 234. Olivia stares at the nameplate. It now reads Mrs. Frizzer. She sighs. After a moment, I reach ahead and open the door for her. Inside is pretty similar. There's obviously some new decorations. The teacher's desk has a different clutter of papers on it. But it's the same classroom. Olivia rolls inside. I watch her carefully move the chair by her old desk so she can use it. It's still. Should I enter? After a moment, she glances at me and pats the desk next to hers. I've been granted entry. When I take my seat, bits and pieces of my second day here surface within my mind. It's still here. Olivia's finger is tracing something. It's a little indent in her wooden desk. The one she used as an inkwell. How'd you ever get away with doing that? The teacher was cool with it. She smiles. We both stare ahead to the front of the classroom. It's like the two of us showed up early for the day. And any minute now, an energetic Taro would waltz in, dramatically flapping his wings. There to take us on another learning adventure. Ready to give it his all to teach us the values of craft of art. Olivia doesn't cry. Her fingers weakly tap against the desk. But she doesn't cry. After a while, she speaks up. You ready? Are you? She looks over with a slight smile. Yeah. I get up and push our chairs back in the original spots. Leaving, I turn around for one last look. I know Olivia's as well. It probably really is the last time. I gently shut the door behind us. Bye. We ended up taking a short tour of the rest of the school. Seeing the sights once more, the auditorium, the atrium, even the cafeteria. I got us some of our old favorites from the vending machine. On the way out, we passed through the gala once more. I wonder... I stop at the trophy case. Olivia hears my footsteps have stopped and turns. Her landscape is gone. In its place, a plaque. Olivia gently rolls up to the glass case. I step aside for her. It holds an etched stone slab and several photographs illuminated by dim yellow lights. Surrounded by all the award-winning works of arts by students. And etched into the top of the polished stone lies his name embossed in gold leaf. Mr. Trent Yadakan, 1986 to 2023 BC. Olivia's hands clasp over her mouth. Olivia, are you... She shakes her head and lets her hands drop to her lap. Inko. Olivia rolls back to the front office. Inside, Principal Scalar looks up from a sheet she was filling out. Ah, done with your sightseeing already? Though her tone is shaky, Olivia smiles and nods. Yes. Mrs. Scalar, Olivia wheels to her desk. They share a look, though I can't see what Olivia's doing from the entryway. With the principal, I see her face fall into a saddened frown. They're whispering, and Mrs. Scalar's eyes are even getting misty. She wipes her face and nods, taking a blank sheet from her desk and writing on it. Whoop, that was my phone. Ugh. Nothing of import. She wipes her face and nods, taking a blank sheet from her desk and writing on it. Olivia accepts the paper. Thank you, Mrs. Scalar. Of course, and... Mrs. Scalar's frown transforms to a simple smile. I'll always be here at St. Hammond if you ever wish to talk, Olivia. That goes for you as well, Inko. Right. Thanks, Mrs. Scalar. Olivia turns and leaves the office, wheeling past me. Hey, Olivia, what's up? She doesn't respond, instead heading straight for the school's exit. Following after her, I finally catch a glimpse of Olivia's face. Her face is set with determination. I have to move ahead and hold the doors open for Olivia, who beelines straight for our parked car. Olivia, wait up! She finally stops next to the passenger door and turns to me. What's going on? Sophia isn't expecting us for another hour. Good. We have time then. Time? Do you want to go somewhere else? Yes, I need... Her voice hitches, but she still forces the words out. I need to go see him. See who? She thrusts the papers forward for me to read. Yadakan's tombstone, huh? Or grave? We're nearly there. It's not that far away, only a 10-minute drive. But a combination of dread and anticipation make it feel like 10 hours. In the seat next to me, Olivia stares at the elevator key in her hand. Part of me thought she would have returned it. Maybe someday. It's not like they can't just make another for a few dollars. It's just important to her. Hope it doesn't rain. As we pull into the parking lot, I take hold of her other hand. I can feel the nervous vibrations through our connected palms, and yet her fingers intertwine with mine tightly. It's a solemn place. The grounds are well kept, but still creep up onto the old pavement. I help Olivia out of the car once more. The wind is picking up a little. We pass through the arching metal gate. She looks around at the sea of tombstones, completely lost. How are we going to find it here? I don't know. Let's just start. I should have asked for more details. Don't worry, we have time. I push Olivia along the gravel trails, past rows and rows of graves, or, on rare occasions, a small mausoleum. Without the plot number, we have to scan over each tombstone carefully. Olivia's breathing picks up. There! I think it's that one! She's pointing to a small tombstone on one row ahead. Without hesitation, I pivot and push Olivia towards it. It's a similar plaque to the other one at the school. Instead of engraved gold letters, it's simply carved into the stone. Olivia holds a hand out for a bit and lets it fall back into her lap. We found it. For a while, we rest in silence, just looking at the inscription on it. His teachings will continue on into the new generation. I'm startled when Olivia pushes herself out of her wheelchair. She kneels before the small tombstone, and I move to kneel beside her. Olivia? I'm fine. It's just, I want to finally tell him, Inko. Takes me only a moment to recall what she's referring to. It was nearly a year ago. That night that invades my dreams from time to time. I nod, laying a hand on her shoulder in solidarity. Alright, Olivia. She looks at me and smiles a very fragile smile, and then begins. Mr. Yata-kan, you were a lot of things for me. You taught me so much, everything I know when it came to art. And you tried to teach me about myself. Show me a way to live my life that was better than how I was back then. You used to grate on me how you would lecture me about my feelings. But I know you did it because you gave a damn. You gave a damn about me, about everyone around you. Even when I was being stupid and trying to hide away from everything, you came into my life and showed that the world wasn't as bad as I saw it. Olivia's eyes turn to me, and I can see the tears flowing freely down her cheeks and over her shaky smile. You were right about him too, Mr. Yata-kan. I'm grateful to have had you as a mentor. I promise from now on, to you and to everyone, that I'll live my life unshackled by doubt and fear. Like you'd always taught me to. Thank you, Mr. Yata-kan. Kind of. Right now what this picture is reminding me is of the cover art for the soundtrack. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but... Olivia sits back. I hate to think of how all of that was weighing on her this whole time. But it's gone now. And... thank you, Inko. I know it's been hard. And you've done so much for me. I promise, I'll get better. I'll promise, I'll be someone worth it all. I shut my eyes and move in to hug Olivia. Thank you so much for giving me the time. I love you. I love you too, Olivia. I'll get better. Oh, that's the ending? Yeah, not even an hour. Well, that was Wani Gator. A bit of a bittersweet ending. We didn't really it's clear that this wasn't the best ending, but I don't know if this is ending 4. I don't think this is ending. How many endings are there? I think there's 5? There's 4 or 5 endings. I don't know what one this is. I didn't check. That'll tell me once I finish the credits, but well, we finished on a promise. Hopefully, it's a promise she's willing to keep. This is a very open-ended ending, I find. There's very little finality in it. And we've come to terms, we've said our pieces to Yata-kan, we've said our goodbyes, but the future is uncertain, and the end. Ending 3 of 4. Okay, so that was ending 3. Alright, ending 3 acquired. There we go. Now you can see these things, right? Start creating art and it will appear here. Oh, there's mods. I'm gonna grab my food, I'll come back and I'll give some thoughts. And then, I'll see if I'll play another ending tonight, or try to start working towards another ending tonight. But I'll grab some food real quick. Alright, I'm back with food. So, that was a really good story. Almost broke down crying again about that ending. But especially in this ending in particular. I mean, I don't know how the other endings go, but the state that Olivia was in right there reminds me a lot of how I have been in before. And man, it fucking hurts to see. It hurts to see that. It hurts to see what I was at some point. That's... fuck. I don't really know how to explain this, but... I kind of understand what she's going through, you know? It's like you're lost, you know? You don't know where to go with your life, but you know there's things that you like, but you just sometimes there's like you just can't find the motivation to just do it. But I think she changed for the better. But because remember, for the fire, like the fire dancing thing. Well, actually, this goes back to her speech too. Yada-kan passed down everything he knows to Olivia, and in the state that she's in ending 3, at least at the start of it, I don't think she could say proudly that she's inherited Yada-kan's creative drive or passion or whatever you want to call it. She's just kind of slowly rotting away. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's got like 5,000 followers on Twitch or whatever, but you know, 5,000 followers on Twitch is not how you pay bills. You need like 100, I don't know, actually I don't know how much you need to pay bills, but because it depends more on how loyal they are, but yeah, no, it's clear that Inko's enabling Olivia to wallow in herself. 30 million loyal friends. Okay. Context on that one. Context on the 30 million loyal friends. One of my friends asked me, would I rather have 30 million loyal friends or $30 million? And I said I'd rather have $30 million, but then it quickly evolved into, okay, but they all subscribe to your Twitch channel. And they watch all your... Oh, that was funny. But... anyways, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, I mean, Olivia has a passion for art. And that's very clear. She has the talent for it. We don't know what her streams were. I'd have guessed that she's just doing like drawing streams or something. Maybe she's gaming. Maybe she's doing gaming streams. Maybe she's part of the plebes like us who only play games. But I don't think she ever finished her fountain drawing, or that she was promised. And I don't think she's delivered to Yada-kan fully. But again, I don't know, the ending's so loose-ended. Like, I want to believe that she'll do better, like she said she will, but at the same time, sometimes it's not always that easy to just get better. You can't just say you will and it'll just happen magically. Yes, it's clear that if I need to do another ending for the get ending 4, I need to... She needed a year to get over his death. I don't see what's wrong with needing a year to get over someone's death. I don't think it's Yada-kan's death really that prevented her from graduating. It's more so the fact that she wasn't able to participate at the eulogy. I think it's the eulogy that got her fucked up. It's the fact that she was unable to say goodbye when she wanted to, at least in a public session or whatever. But then, and yeah, fucking Inko just kept enabling her to just stay home, and the pains weren't doing anything. Yeah, no, she never got to get over at the time. But no, she literally started living the way that she said she didn't want to, just fucking freebooting and letting people take care of her. She said that's not what she wanted of life, but she ended up just accepting that kind of lifestyle just because she was fucking sad and stopped trying. It's not like she couldn't graduate, she just stopped trying. She didn't feel motivated to try anymore. No, it's like she let her talents go to waste. Yeah, no, she just kind of shut herself off. Ugh. And there is, like I said, there's a period where I was like that as well. Where I decided I didn't want to continue with university anymore. I want to pursue further education. So I just stopped, and eventually I dropped out, and I figured, and this is still true, I don't think for me my job is like what I value in my life. Like I don't think I'm gonna find fulfillment or purpose in my in jobs that pay or shit like that. So I decided, well, let's go for a trade. Something that I can finish quickly, something that'll get me money. And something, well, that's not true. The trade I'm doing probably will have a lot of overtime, but you know, I just want to, I think, you know, the things that I want to spend my life doing are not the things, are not, like I said, they're not related to work. They're just related to being around people I care about and spending time with them. Anyways, where was I going with this again? I lost track somewhere along the way. Right, need motor. So like there was a time where I was like in between when I was waiting for university dropped out of university and was waiting for get accepted into the trade. I was just, every day was pretty much just me shut in at home, not doing anything. And God, it fucking sucked. It was miserable. Maybe I should have picked up streaming then instead of now. Although I wouldn't have been in a good mind state to do it efficiently, I think. Or have fun doing it, I should say. Yes. Last minute injection from future Pun, or editor Pun, I should say. So the stream continued afterwards and I started completing ending 1. However, I didn't finish it in one sitting. I was not expecting to, but I spent a lot of time finicking around trying to figure out how to get naughty images enabled, so that's also going to be in the next episode. I'll be doing the naughty shit too. But yeah, no. So yeah, ending 1 branched out a lot more than I thought it would, so that's going to be its own episode. I'm just going to end this one early right here. So yeah, no, thank you for everyone who's watched the series so far. This has been by far the most successful series on my channel, at least on YouTube. That really means a lot. This is a really cool journey, and yeah, like I said, I don't know. Ending 3 kind of hit a weak point because I saw a lot of myself and how Olivia was in ending 3. So I don't know about the other endings yet, but I'm looking forward to at least, especially ending 4, see how that's going to resolve the story, or at least the what the game considers to be the best solution. Maybe take the advice it gives and put it to heart myself in my future endeavors. But yeah, if you enjoy this series, leave a like, subscribe. I'm thinking of maybe doing Katawa Shoujo at some point. Probably not this month, since I've been playing 2 visual novels simultaneously on stream. And as fun as they are, it's like, I don't know, I also want to try and get better at expressing myself on stream, because I feel well, like I said, they're fun to stream, but at the same time, it's not very much me putting my own personality so much on display, and I think that I need to work on that more. But yeah, I'll be playing more Dragon's Dogma 2 on Friday. When this video releases, which should be tomorrow, or well, it should be Thursday for you guys, I'll be on Maple Alcesia's Twitch channel, at least for a bit, playing Content Warning with her and a couple other the regulars of her chat. And what else? I don't know what I'm gonna be playing next Wednesday. I mean, I could play more Wani Wednesday. I could play more Wani Gator, but I think I want to put a little break on that for at least next week. But yep, nope. As I said, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Pun out.